What is up, my people? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rum. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to reduce creasing on your sneakers. So I get this question asked so many times. How do you get your sneakers to look fresh all the time? And I'm going to be giving you a few tips on the things that I do. And I know it can be very frustrating to have creasing on your sneakers. A lot of people like to see creasing because they say it gives the shoe a little bit more character. But for me, I hate it. I like when I go out with my sneakers on feet, they look fresh each and every time. So I'm going to drop you a couple of tips that I use that you can use as well. So let's get straight into the video. So the first thing to do if you don't want your sneakers to look like this is to store your sneakers in a dry and cool area where there is no access to sunlight that is going to be beaming down on these materials, because what you want to do really is to keep the materials in the best possible shape. Direct sunlight will affect the materials on the shoe, make it break down and be more prone to creasing. You want to eliminate that, so keep your sneaker in a dry, cool and a nice area in your house that is away from direct sunlight. I think that's the first and one of the main things to do as well. Another thing that is very important, and sometimes I can be very guilty of this, we need to ensure that we rotate our sneakers. So we can't be wearing the same sneaker every single day because creasing will appear, because as you can tell, these are absolutely beat because they've been worn every single day and the materials are just taking a beating. So rotate your sneaker. That's one of the most important things I would say as well. That reduces creasing. Another thing I would also advise everyone to do is to regularly clean your sneakers, keeping the materials in good shape. So ensuring that if there's any mud, any dirt, get a brush, clean it off. Perfect. That will reduce creasing as well, because the better shape the materials are in, the less creasing you will find on the sneaker. Another thing I would suggest to use as well is to use a footwear protector. So this is a waterproof spray. You can spray this all over your shoe and this will prevent any splashes, any dirt. This wash straight off. I've done an actual video on this. If you want to go check that out, it's here. So Defense actually sent me this. I'm not sponsored by anything. They just sent me a couple of their products. I'm not paid by them to say this. This is very good, but there's others you can use on the market as well. I'll leave a link to them in the description as well. One of the main things a lot of people don't really think about when it comes to reducing creasing on sneakers is how tight you tie your sneakers can affect the creasing as well. Because if you go too tight, that stretches the leather, stretches the material, and that in return will enable the shoe to crease as well, which is what you really don't want. So be mindful of how you tie your shoes. Don't go too tight. Just make sure they're comfortable on feet, and that should reduce creasing. One thing that I've always suggested to use in all my videos that I've done is a crease shield. And I have crease shields in pretty much all my sneakers. If you look at this sneaker, I've had this for about 2 years now, and I wear it pretty much every 2 weeks. I put these sneakers on. Every couple of weeks I wear these because these are one of my favorites. And as you can tell, there is absolutely no creasing, because as soon as I got these, I put a crease shield in there and they work amazing. Let me just pull it out of the shoe and I'll show you what it looks like. So that is the crease shield, and without this in the shoe, it creases easily. As you can tell, look at that, it just bends. However, once I put this in the shoe, and what I'll do, I'll put it on and I'll show you on the feet as well. Once you put it in, doesn't move, because you can see that doesn't move. It's an amazing bit of technology, amazing bit of kit, and I really do recommend it. And I'll leave a link in the description to the one I get as well. I've actually bought a fresh pair of Air Force Ones, and I'm going to show you what they look like with the crease shield in and without the crease shield. So this is the crease shield that I get. I get these from Amazon and they're pretty cool. They work in every single one of my sneakers that I have. So I have this other pair of, don't mind that, they're quite dirty, so I need to clean them. But I've got this pair of Jordan 1s. And as you can tell, minimal creasing because crease shield is in here and it works very well. These does not move whatsoever. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to drop them in the Air Force One in one shoe, one in the other shoe, and I'll show you what it looks like with and without the crease shield. And I'll explain to you how good these things are on feet. So I do get a lot of people ask me about the comfort of putting these into your sneakers. They fit pretty comfortable. So now this sneaker, The left shoe has the crease shield in, the right shoe doesn't, and now I'm going to show you what it looks like on feet. So guys, as you can see, a significant difference in the shoe. So this one has the crease shield in, this one doesn't, and you can see how they bend on feet as well. So look, this one does not even bend. But if you look on this one, it bends, look. So I definitely think getting a crease shield is 100% worth it. For me, I keep all my sneakers in this shape. So I actually wore these sneakers to Southeast Asia on my last trip. So I went to Singapore, I went to Bali, and every day I was wearing this sneaker because for me, I don't know what people say about Jordan 1s, but this is the most comfortable Jordan 1 I have. One of the most comfortable sneakers I have in my collection. So I wear these all the time, and as you can see, not much, nothing, not really any bit of creasing on these, and that is thanks to my crease shield. So as I said to you before, I swear by these things, so I'll leave a link in the description if you want to go grab a couple of them. I get mine from Amazon. I think they're like $4.99 or $5.99. Incredibly cheap for what they actually do. So every sneaker I buy, I ensure that I get a fresh one for those sneakers. But yeah, my people, that is it for the video today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button below and hit the bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. Peace.